Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Wednesday, the second day of July, 2025. During every war in any country, they will suspend the constitution. What do I mean that they will suspend the constitution? They will stop so many things like election. They will stop so many things that are not too important and face what is important. In any country where you see killings, like every month, 100 people, 1,000 people, 500 people, that country will never do election because that country is at war. They will find every possible means to make sure that they stop that death toll before they can even talk about next election. Or in other way, if the president sees that it is his fault, that it is his incompetence, he will resign. That is the way to go. Now, there is a new wave in Nigeria. That is the coalition force. Now, here we dey. This is 2013, 2014. Yes, we are already back to history. In the year 2014, the same thing happened. When Tinubu, Buhari, all those people, they came together, including this article, Dino Mendaye, all of them, Bukola Sariki, the same set of people, Amechi, the same set of people. They came together and they removed Goodluck Jonathan through coalition of CPC and AD. They formed APC. That time, I'm not on social media. I have a Facebook account, but, I don't publish news like this. But I warn people, and I told them that the reason why these people want to remove Jonathan is not because they want to come and solve problem. It is because they don't like Jonathan and they don't want Jonathan to be dead. And at the end, they removed Jonathan. And after removing Jonathan, what next? And that is why I am asking you this question today. After this coalition, definitely with this coalition, if election is going to hold in 2027, they will remove Tinubu. There is no doubt about that. But just one question. What next? What next? What next? What is the next thing? You see, is there anything wrong if these people gathered like this when almost 300 persons were killed in Benue? Should I come out here to tell you that these people gathered because some persons died in Benue, people are dying in Enugu, people are dying in Borno, that made these people to gather together? If I come out here to talk bad about them, won't you call me, crazy? If these people are gathering because they want to solve a problem, I will clap for them. I will sing praises of them. I will exalt them. I will praise them. That is the way of my life. In a situation, let me tell you, election is not the solution to the problem we have. Political regime change is not the hope of the people. Nigerians have short memory. Everybody is just shaking. Hey, the fame, the wave of 2027 is in the air. Everybody is forming. They love the country. If you love the country, what have you done to stop the killing? What is happening to these people? If I say may happen to you, you will say God forbid. But it's happening to people. And you are still trying to, silence the death toll, silence the insecurity situation. Wait a minute. See, Nigerians need to think. Things are getting late. Who do you think that is going to change this situation? The situation was not brought by administrative error. Don't let anybody to deceive you. It was brought by the incompatibility of the amalgamation of Nigeria. So if you think that someone that they will bring in Aso Rock there will solve the problem we have in Nigeria, you are dreaming. You said the same thing with Goodluck. You said the same thing with Buhari. You are saying the same thing with Tinubu. Then who is coming there that with? Now, is it Atiku Abubakar who could not condemn the murder of Deborah? Deborah was told to burn. Deborah was burned to death. What is her crime? Because she asked someone not to post their school activities, their religious activities on their school group chat. They said that is blasphemy, and they stoned her to death. Atiku now posted, because election was coming close that time in 2023. Atiku posted to condemn it. Within 30 minutes, they asked him to bring it down, and he apologized through Hausa language. I still have the tweet today. He brought the original, account down. He went to Hausa Atiku Abubakar Hausa language, and he started apologizing to them. Atiku, who don't have that mindset, integrity, to condemn the death of Deborah, Nigerians are in trouble. Is it terrifying? I still have the documentary of the Southern Kaduna saga. I don't have anything personal about these people. But I'm trying to tell you that the concept of saying that one man will leave Aso Rock, another man will come and it will make this country to be good, it shows that all of you don't know the solution. And that is because you don't know the problem. How can you claim to solving a mathematical question when you don't know the equation? How? You don't know the equation, you prove that you can solve a question. You can't. I gave an example the other day. Stay with me. I gave an example the other day. I said Nigeria is like a road. That if a contractor came, that a contractor is like the colonist, like Great Britain, that the contractor is like them, and they constructed a substandard road. And after constructing the road, what did they do? The owners of the land asked them to leave. They left. And this road they constructed does not belong to one community. They started constructing from one community, they enter another one, they enter another one. So they brought them together under one road, and the road is substandard. So now, these communities said, okay, we now have one road. Let us now, elect people who will start sweeping the road. They started electing people who are sweeping the road. The first people they elected, they were sweeping it well, but within a short period of time, you see that the road has defect. The potholes started showing, the road started collapsing. You know what? You remove the people who are sweeping the road because they are not sweeping it well. You bring another person to start sweeping it. The pothole is getting wider every day. You bring another person that will still who can patch the pothole, but already the road is already collapsing. And you now say you want to form a coalition, gather people together to remove people who are sweeping it. I ask you, how does sweeping of the road to do with the contractor's substandard road and materials they use to construct the road? I want you to think a minute. This is just a parable. I want you to think a minute. People who are sweeping the road has nothing to do with fixing the road, the substandard road. And most importantly, you don't need the contractor that constructed the substandard road. You've got to do it yourself. Destroy the road. Let everybody construct their own road. You can put a gate where people can enter through other people's community. I will be here to remind you this thing. Next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years. I will be here to remind you this. When things will get well. Because let anybody, all these people joining the coalition, let them tell us what have they done about the killings in Nigeria. What have they done? I was listening to one man who said he has a solution to all this crime in Nigeria, that what he's going to do is to make sure that people come together, and he will tell them, come and repent. If you repent, I'll give you free food. After watching the video, I said, this man thought that these people are hungry or these people don't have money. These people are multi-billionaires. They control the money in Africa, they control it. And you cannot tell the criminal to come and take amnesty and leave someone who is sponsoring the criminal. It's like when you on a tap and you start cleaning the floor without offing the tap, the water will still be flowing. There is a big problem. And I am sad that Nigerians don't know their problem at all. Election is not the problem. And if I say this, a lot of people will say, no. Tinubu is not the problem. A lot of people will disagree with me. Yes, of course. You have the right to disagree. Tinubu is not the problem. Everything Tinubu is saying today, Tinubu, I don't say go see him. Tinubu was telling Goodluck Jonathan, everything stops at the bus stop of the president. What will it take you to stop the terrorists? Everything stops at the bus stop of the president. He's the president now. He never knew. People don't know Nigeria. Jonathan was giving order to the army. They were defaulting order of commander-in-chief. They don't obey order. Today, the military, are they obeying order? The military will even see Boko Haram coming. They will go. They will tell you they don't have mandate to do it. Is it Tinubu that tell them not to do it? You people don't still know Nigeria. So This issue of coalition, not coalition, this, I'm just laughing at anybody. Tinubu is not the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria have a structural problem. Nigeria have a system problem. What these people are doing is a power tussle. They just need power. They want power. All of them have tested power. What do they do differently? What do they do differently? All of them, they tested power. Tell me what they did differently. Atiku, Erufai, Emechi, Ebuka Sariki, David Mark, to mention but few. What do they do with the power they had before? Absolutely nothing. So why do they want the power again? Why do they want the power again? This is one of the reasons why you see universities in Africa, they are always ranking them low. And people thought it's because of the hatred for Africa. Because we don't do research, we don't have cunning, as in the cunning of reasoning is so poor. So do you mean that no research, nobody did a project in the university, in the polytechnic, especially university political science student, nobody did a research to understand the nature of Nigeria? The university in Nigeria, the old people graduating every year? Where is the report? The problem of Nigeria cannot be solved by political regime change. I will be here telling you people this thing. Posterity is going to judge people. You see in 2014, all these things these people are doing today, Deji and Sowore did it. Ask Aisha Yusuf. Ask these people. They were vibrating that time to remove Goodluck Jonathan. Goodluck Jonathan, people don't like what he did, but I still love what Goodluck Jonathan did. After watching them, say, oh, these people really need power. No problem. Hello. Congratulations, Mr. President. He called Buhari, go and take power. What did Buhari do with the power? The same people who vibrated, who campaigned against Jonathan, they were all crying. They were all crying at the end. Nigeria solution boils down to Aburi Accord. Gowon and Ojukwu, all these problems we are seeing today, we have not even seen anything. They saw it. They saw it years ago, more than 50 years. They saw it. And they had Aburi Accord. Read the content of the Aburi Accord. That is just the minimal solution to the problem of Nigeria. That is the only minimal solution where everybody, number one, can control their own security. Everyone will control their own security. What is an Igbo policeman or Hausa policeman doing in Edo State? Edo State should have their own, security force, manage their resources. The same thing every place, everybody, and see who invade whose land. They ask you not to carry AK-47. They arm terrorists with AK-47. Most of them are there in the coalition center. Beg.